Hey, it's Brent with ProPride Hitch. Today, we're gonna go around the production floor and we're gonna show you guys everything it takes to make this 3P hitch. Let's get started. And when we say like state of the art, man, this stuff is state of the art. We don't spare any expense. We got 4 of these robots doing 4 different things at all times. We do the absolute best job we possibly can with every single component that we sell you. All right, so we're at one of the lathes right here right now, and Casey runs this station. He's actually out today, but I'm gonna show you a few different things that are going on with it. So this is some of the most important pieces for the main unit for the ProPride Hitch. In fact, this also turns one of the critical pieces for the ProPride Hitch, which is the spindle or the control arm. That's what makes all that magic happen with that pivot point. Cool stuff going on here, but it's all virtual, does it all right here for us, and I'll let you check it out real quick. All right, so we're actually here with the stock right here. This is what it starts out as, literally. So we go through the entire process. When we say we make it here, we make it here, man. This is where it starts and ends up with a couple of pieces that we're gonna show you here in just a second when it goes through this process. All right, I am here with Kyle right now, and he actually does a number of the things with the Miller robots. So we take these raw parts and make them into what the production right now on this is hitch bars. So this is the receiver side of the hitch bar. He can show you right there. If you want to pan over to that. So Kyle, just tell us a little bit about what you do on a daily basis.
So on a daily basis, I usually come in, I get my robot started, turned on. I run a multitude of part styles. I do some manual welding here and there. Right now I'm currently waiting on it to switch so I can switch out parts.
Yeah. So these robots, basically they switch out so we can be as efficient as we possibly can. With all the need and all the, I guess the want and necessity for this, we've had to actually bring in 4 different robots now. So the demand has just gone skyrocketing, and we're hoping to get some other dealers and things involved too now so that you guys can see this hitch everywhere, not just on the internet here, right? All right, so this is the end process right here. So this is what we end up with at each step. So it goes through each one of these cycles. Actually, you know what, Kyle, you want to just walk me through it real quick?
Yeah, this is going to be, on the right side will be our finished product. So we take that straight out. Try not to touch it because it's going to be super hot. And basically from there, we roll all of these down until we start with fresh pieces that are here on the team.
So it goes from step to step. Finished product is right here. So finished product's right here. Then it goes into another step and we just walk them through. That's what Kyle does here. And when we say like state of the art, man, this stuff is state of the art. We don't spare any expense. We got 4 of these robots doing 4 different things at all times. So pretty fantastic deal. He's changing these out right now. We're gonna try and stay out of his way so he can stay efficient. So he's grabbing new pieces now, putting them in, and that's the start of the process.
Always make sure the clamps
And make sure you wear gloves, because that thing's still smoking.
If you want to, you can push start.
Nice. I'll push start. Where's the start? This guy? This guy. He's had the green button, but there's like 4 of them. So I'll probably like freak this thing out. All right, you ready? There it goes. Sweet, I can say just like that, because I love that word. You're right. I'm officially a welder, Kyle says. So anyways, thank you so much, Kyle. Fantastic job. And keep up the great work. We'll get these guys out to you as soon as we possibly can.
Thanks, guys.
All right, so it's going around right now. So Shane is our lead welder here at ProPride Industries. How you doing, Shane?
I'm doing all right.
He's doing all right. That's good. So every morning, this guy takes a selfie and says, good morning. So it's pretty
Good morning, friends and family.
That's right, he does. So he's always saying hi. And he's here early, let me tell you. So Shane's working on like one of the most exciting pieces, which is the main, right? So he's got all this going on. It's the same process as what we just talked to Kyle with, except it's the main component. So it goes from that to the finishing part. But you want to tell us just a little bit about this?
The main unit is the main of the hitch.
Right. Well, like the process. So it's the same, similar to what we just talked to Kyle about there. However, this part is bringing in the hitch box into the main is what you're working on right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So on the flip side of this was the hitch box, which is all welded in there. And it's got that new cone you want to talk about?
The forges, the forge box.
Yep. So it's got a forge box on it, which do we have when you sit around? Let's take a look at this forge box. So this was a design change probably about, 12 months ago, roughly. We use forged boxes now with this. So this is pretty sweet. So he's putting this all in. We'll get a video shot of that production part of that real quick in the welding too, so you guys can see this. But that goes into the main unit now, and that's what you're working on right now too. Yeah. Take a look at that. All right, so just give you a little bit of the welding on that whole cone piece. Actually, not the cone piece, but the forge box. Yeah, so the box where the insert goes in. So a number of improvements on that. But the cool thing about it is, man, that's a perfect fit every time with the hitch bar, every single time. So talk about making it easy to hitch and unhitch. This is where it's at. This is what it's all about right there. So I won't take up too much more of Shane's time, but I wanted to make sure you guys saw Shane. He's the lead welder here at the shop, and also the process on the main, because that's always exciting to see. So thank you very much, Shane. I'll let you get back to work.
Yep, thank you.
All right, so we're at another station here, and this is actually prepping the bearings to go into these main housings. So we've got the main housings all prepped and ready to go. These are basically a finished lower main product right here. And Hayden's doing all the bearing, the grease in these guys, so making sure that they're absolutely completely coated and thoroughly greased inside the bearings as well. So we use this process right here. Got a huge barrel of grease that we use for it, and it's a pneumatic process as well, so it literally pumps those things full perfectly every single time. Okay, so we're here with Anthony. He's building jacks right now. So this is the new V2 design that was designed by ProPride here, by Wes actually, which we'll get to here in a bit. The laser parts are cut for us, and we do all the assembly right here. So we've got a greasing station for these to make sure that that inner tube is greased perfectly every single time. It's something that's actually not needed to be greased ever again. You guys are good to go with that. And he's assembling these guys right here, as you see. But this was I overused the word huge, but it was. This is a huge accomplishment for us. Not only did it improve on the design, which we're all about, but it also allows us to diversify and sell these for different style hitches here in the near future too. So a vital part of what we've got going on here at ProPride. Another innovation. All right, so I am here at, this is basically final assembly of the main unit. And I'm here with Trey over there and Ari right here. How you guys doing?
Good, how about yourself?
Hey, fantastic. It's always a fantastic day here at ProPride, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he's getting this thing all situated here. We've got a complete bench with a whole little holder and everything for this thing, so they can flip this thing upside down to get to the other side, flipping the top here to get this side. People are asking about tightening these things. Man, this is this is how we do it. You tighten those things down, get those bearings set, back them off a little bit, put these pins in, and that's all there is to it right there. So I'm here with Kara, and she's a little bit shy, but we recently actually wanted to make sure absolutely positively that every single time you guys got a package of hardware that was perfect. So that's why she is involved now. Every single packet that comes out, she's responsible for, and she does a fantastic job. Haven't had a single incident since she started. So thank you very much, Kara, even though you're shy and she may not turn around for us. You can see everything she does right here, and she does a fantastic job doing it. So thank you. So many of you guys know Tom because he's been around here just about, actually the longest for sure. He's the original, the OG of ProPride, that's for sure. He did basically every single thing before we started bigger production and brought in more people. Now what Tom does is actually, you guys bring in or you send in stuff for like bearing service, you want anything reconditioned, he makes it like new every single time. And we'll show you like a before, and then he's got an after on here now, and you wouldn't be able to like distinguish this from a brand new one. So he does a fantastic job with that.
Well, maybe a little cosmetic difference, but that's it.
Yeah, maybe a little cosmetic difference, but man, I mean, he makes them shine, that's for sure.
Mechanically, they're just as good as the newer,
Absolutely.
because they have new bearings and whatever.
Yeah. He probably goes a little overzealous on them sometimes, but man, he makes them perfect when they come back in. So yeah, thank you very much. Great job every single time. So as you can see, he's actually giving you a shot of these. These are older units right here, and look at the craftsmanship still. So I mean, some of these units are probably 5, 6 years old, some of them older, but we literally can like strip these things back down to what they were before and get them going just like new. It's pretty amazing when you put the quality into it the first time, how long these actually will last. That's why it's easy for us to give the lifetime warranty to the original purchaser. All right, so we are here back at packaging. This is like actually extremely fun stuff because we get so many comments on how fantastic the packaging actually is. So we're going to show you the process. We actually just got some new machines in as well that specifically get this stuff where it needs to be as far as inserts. So if you guys have ever worked with that crazy foam stuff that you like squirt into like different, I don't know, I'd say different crevices and things like that, but what do you do? So that's what this stuff basically is. She's no slouch either. That's 70 pounds. You guys know how heavy that is. So when you call and complain about the weight, Kelly just did that, and she does I don't know how many a day. So it literally makes this perfect every single time. Very cool process. I haven't tried it because I will probably burn something. So for each one of the components, we actually have a specific program that puts these in there absolutely perfectly now. So before we had like a wedge, which did a very good job too, but now this actually just takes it to another level because that's what we're all about here. ProPride is taking it to the next level every single time. And you guys know this. So once that process is complete right here, she's gonna close it up. We use staples, like pneumatic staple gun here, and we tape it. So I mean, the only way that this thing is not getting to you guys in one piece is if a company that's shipping it for us, I won't name any names, messes that up, right? So we do the absolute best job we possibly can with every single component that we sell you, packing it, getting it to you in the perfect shape that it is when it comes off the assembly line right here at ProPride Industries. And we make sure we put the heavy sticker on there as well. Very good. All right, so we're back and I'm here with Wes. So Wes is, he's got a number of hats he wears, including this black one every day, which is cool because that's, that's what he does. And I'm gonna let him talk a little bit about it, but he is basically in charge of this place, which we got a big overshot of the whole place for you. And also, all these nice and new innovations and things to the product, it's this guy right here. So if you got some ideas and stuff, man, share them with Wes. Absolutely. So Wes at ProPrideHitch.com. That's the email. You can hook it up and send any any requests, things like that. Fun stuff. This is the guy that brings them to life for us. So Wes, tell us a little bit about ProPride and what you do.
I've been with ProPride for over 10 years now. I started out with welding all the product along with my brother that also helps run the place here. I also, in the last year or so now, that was since we've been in our new building, we've completely set up a whole robotic line for all the hitch welding. Is all done robotically now. We've set up CNC machining, so everything's done in-house. We've also gone through and didn't do a lot of changes, but we made some manufacturing changes to the hitch over the last year and a half to make it better and more consistent and repeatable so that every single hitch that leaves here is identical. No dimensions change. Everything holds a nice tight tolerance. And with that being said, we've also started developing new accessories for our hitch. And we have a lot of things coming next year for accessories for the hitch. Some new products from ProPride we'll be releasing.
And a lot of that stuff is literally like what we just talked about. So customers are like, hey, we'd love to have this. And then Wes takes it and runs with it and makes it perfect, basically.
Yeah, we take a lot of customer input into our design. So if there's something that we're seeing that multiple customers are either having issues with or have suggestions for us, we like to jump on it and change it right away if we can. Also, in the accessories, I think the 3 or 4 that I'm working on right now are all customer suggestions for the hitch to make it easier to use or to put it away or secure it. And we have a couple things we're working on right now.
Yeah, we've got a lot of cool things in the works, and it's something that's going to continue every single day here. So if there's one thing you can count on with ProPride, it's innovation. That's why we exist in the first place. So this has been fun. I hope you guys have learned a little bit about the process. We literally make this thing here in Holly, Michigan. There's no doubt about it. We just showed you every single step of the process and everybody that's behind all this work. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. You guys ready?
Oh, for the TikTok right now?
Yeah, you ready?
Oh, you serious?
Yeah. We're gonna do a dance.
Are y'all serious?
Yeah.
We gotta
Here,
get
so
the music.
you ready? Hey. All right, he says stop. So hey, I thought we'd bring you a little bit of like a special thing here because I've caught these guys a few times with having a little bit of extra fun in here. So why not share it for everybody? Here you go.
Into you drill. All right, y'all ready?
Oh yeah.
Get the sound. Y'all ready? Oh, y'all want to hear the sound or what? Or is good?
Can we hear the sound? All right, here. I'm gonna go over here and I'll put the mic by the sound for you. That's fantastic. So,
ProPride certified.
See?
ProPride certified.
gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Gotta love it. Got to.
There you go. Nice work, guys.